Hello everyone, welcome again to this graph series of videos. So in the previous video, I have explained how to find minimum spanning tree of a graph using Prim's algorithm. In this video, I will explain how to find the same minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm. Okay, so I have taken one graph to demonstrate with the example. So I have taken one graph, it has 7 nodes, sorry, and it has almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, some several edges. So now I have to find the minimum spanning tree of this graph. So minimum spanning tree is what? Like where I can connect each and every nodes with minimum total sum of weights. Okay. So to find the minimum spanning tree of a graph using Kruskal's algorithm, what we have to do is first we have to sort all these edges according to their weight. So, and the sort will be in ascending order. So if I sort each and every edges according to their weight, then I will get this. So here I have marked them as from and to and the respective weight. So actually as it is a undirected graph, so there is nothing called from and to, but just to denote I took a from and to. Okay, so it can be like we can swap or interchange this to and from also. Okay, so if you see here like 2 to 0 the weight is 2, that is the minimum weight. Then I have like 1 to 0 5, and then in similar fashion I have 2 5 5 6 8 9 10 11 15 in ascending order I have sorted. Now what Kruskal's algorithm is saying, so it is saying like first pick the minimum weight edge, okay, and keep on printing that, and don't take that edge which is forming a cycle. So what is cycle? Suppose I have a edge from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. So if I add this edge, it is forming a cycle here. Okay, so we have to avoid that. So first thing what we will do is first edge we will take. So 2 to 0. So this edge we will take and we will print this one, and we will mark it here in the graph also. Now second thing is 1 to 0 5. So if I take this 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, then it is not forming any cycle, right? So I can add it 1 to 0 and I will mark it here also. Next what I will take? 6 to 4. The weight is 5. Where is 6 to 4? Yeah, 6 to 4 is here, and as it is not forming any loop, so I can take it and I can mark it here also and print. Then 5 to 1. 5 to 1, if I take this one, it is also not forming any loop. So I will mark it here and print it. Next is 4 to 3, that is 8. So 4 to 3, if I take it, so it is also not forming any loop. Okay, so if you see here, there is two set is forming. One is like this edge is continually growing, and here is another set is growing. Okay, so just now I take 4 and 3, so I will mark it here and I will print it here. Next is 4 to 2, that is this edge. So this edge, if I can take or not, I will check first. So if I take from 4 to 2, if you see here, it is actually not forming any loop, because this is also free and this is also free. It is not forming any loop, so I can take it and print it. Now if you check, each and every nodes or vertices are connected. So 0 1 2 4 5 3 6, everything is connected. And why it is connected also you can check, like if I have total 7 number of nodes, then using 6 vertices I can connect them. So if you see here, already I have taken these 6 vertices 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so already I have taken 6 vertices, means we don't have to proceed further. So we got our minimum spanning tree. So if we calculate the total weight edge, or the sum of all the weights which we've just now found, is 35. So you can't find any other path which is connecting each and every nodes and their total number of weight is less than 35. Okay, so this is the minimum spanning tree. So now if I take it out of there and print it, so it will look like this. So this is the way we have to find minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm. Now, before going to the programming section, we have to check few things. One thing is, when a graph will be given to us, that time we can easily sort it based on their edges weight. This part is easy. The part which will give us trouble is how to detect that the edge you are choosing will forming a loop or not. That will give us trouble. So to resolve that, many ways are there. Like you can use BFS, DFS. But what I will use here is disjoint set. So using disjoint set, I can easily detect that a edge which I will add will going to form a loop or not. So if it is forming a loop, suppose after this I have chosen this one, like this one is coming in my list 4 to 5. So if I add 4 to 5, it is forming a loop. It is forming a loop here. That time we have to discard that thing. We can't add that one. So before adding any edge to this result, I have to check it is forming a loop or not. How to detect that thing and how to solve the whole problem, we will see next. So as this video will be long, so in this next two videos or maybe in one video, I will explain like how to detect loop using disjoint set before moving to the programming part, and obviously the programming to find the MST using Kruskal algorithm. See you next.